Hi, and welcome to another video for Cadence Tech. Today we will be talking about the all-new SL drivers. SL, of course, obviously stands for slimline, meaning that it's a relatively thin, overall profile driver. Now, a couple things. First off, this driver has been redesigned from head to toe. There's nothing about this driver that even resembles any of the other drivers we've had in the past. First thing is we've redesigned all the ring structures. They're stronger, stiffer, for easy mount. The cone design, the shape of the cone and everything has been redesigned so that it also too is stiffer. So in the range of motion that it moves, it has a better overall performance. The driver has a butyl rubber surround with an entire poly type of material. This is a PP material for both the dust cap and also the cone design. This will help with basically dampening of the tone so that it has a high ring, so as it gets higher up in frequency range, it's smoother, cleaner, doesn't have a kind of a grit sound to it. When it goes to the mid-basses attacks and stuff, it doesn't ring, basically, is what happens when you have a cone that is flopping in the wind, I should say. But anyway, the design of this driver has been changed from ground up. So the very first thing we did was we redesigned the entire motor system. Now, the catch is that when you're trying to build something that's relatively shallow in overall depth, it's having the excursion capability of a subwoofer, okay? Now remember, these things are supposed to be subwoofers. And so you can get other speakers and stuff, they'll sit there and say, yeah, we got, we're shallow speaker, but they'll only have maybe around about, say, 8 or 9 millimeters of excursion. This driver here, we have a solid 10.2 millimeters of linear travel, and then roughly around about 70 BL, we're probably looking at around about 12 millimeters. Now, that's pretty good for overall for a relatively shallow mount driver. Again, the motor was completely redesigned. Both the metal, the thickness of the materials, both top plate and back plate, and also the magnet itself. The suspension also was redesigned. Better surround systems, better spider systems. And this is simply, again, so that in the linear motion of the driver, we don't have non-linearity, is basically what it is. We want to have this thing have a linear motion as it moves up and down. You have it's a single voice coil driver, so you've got spring terminals on the end for attachments. Overall designs in terms of boxes, sealed and ported, this can be used in. You'll find that using it in the sealed box is probably more, I guess you could say, better tonal quality, because they want to say that is a better sounding box. But I have to argue that you can make a ported enclosure sound just as good as a sealed enclosure without any problems. But anyway, that is the overview of the new SL series drivers. This comes in both a 10 and a 12.